Lakad matatag!
And then it's a Morphling versus a Troll. Troll just... It's not in the need to spend that much as well. So, take these little wins when you can find them. And for the most part, Aster's lanes can feel...
Mid lane.
The supports just feel better. Even up top, Niero. Not feeling great with the souls applied. Nice little ghost creep being picked up by Baboka just to get the chase earlier. And Niero...
Oh, Miera. Yeah, he's still going.
Not worthwhile.
I mean, he literally just walked into the Chen. I'm not sure.
He wanted to turn it into an Eidolon. No, he wanted the Eidolon.
Okay.
He wanted to take out the ghost creep.
And Teres, he's also going to get caught now, so he goes down to Monet. We didn't really catch that on camera. I realized we kind of missed it, but for anyone that didn't see it, he literally just kind of walked into Baboka and died. That's a bit of action to break out. Baboka, I mean, he was tossed back, but he's just perfectly fine. Monet just going to keep moving to make sure that the Chen is remaining protected. He will just be. Meanwhile, mid lane, Solo getting caught out now, and the Undying is going to drop. Even drop the Tombstone, so a bit more bonus goals, and have the lockdown to keep going after the... Roar out? They're going to just buy back and turn back around, but do they have the damage? Uragi, he's going to strength morph and just walk away from this. XWY still chasing. Okay, they've got him. The Siamese cat, he might die back immediately, and he will. Oh, I'll tell you what, that's a very unexpected play coming out from Aster. Solo, he will drop as well. I suppose you'd call that work.
It is worthwhile. Yeah, that's the one.
They're feeling very confident right now to force a fight. They know that HellRaisers are up here somewhere. XWY is going to show up. Antares will be caught out immediately. Miedo does have the black hole, so he's trying to move in for that. Trying to land a nice one here. The kisses are going to come out. He's got XWY, so they found the mid-tusk, and they've even cancelled off the kisses here from Siamese Cat, so he will drop as well. Kiyotaka able to secure the kill, and even running back into Monet now. The Troll Warlord disarmed up. We'll go for a run, but the Avalanche is going to connect. Monet still trying to get the hell out of there, but the shield crash will force him to go for the battle trance, but he is really just messed up here. They can just get that farm going again. Right now in HellRaisers, the only person really farming that well is Uragi on the Morphling as bottom lane. Monet has been caught out.
He walks under the ward vision. And at the same time, it's like, you're not trying to look for these turn potentials with his hero either. Smoke out from Aster though, but you're in a good position to pop it on Antares.
Yeah, and he just jumped right in. A big avalanche to come out. They'll roar up the Tiny. They're just forced to do something to stop the onslaught that wasn't coming. So you get one. This is going to fly in, but the Roshan's already down. HellRaisers, they can just leave the building. And that's exactly what they'll do. Kiyotaka could still be in danger though. XWY is going to jump in for a Walrus Punch. They have at least found the Pango. Not the worst situation, because now they can go into that mid-tier 1 tower from this. XWY going to break the smoke. BKB popped immediately onto Antares as they want the Tiny dead, and they should find it, but the snowball is taken by Uragi, so he buys a bit of space for the Tiny, but not quite enough as the Tiny does drop. But Miedo from the low ground does get at least one of the black hole. He's got the Beastmaster. He missed that on XWY. Hill's coming in. Somehow the Tusk is still alive. Uragi, he'll go for his own snowball. They still have not got the Tusk down. Monet, he can get right to work on the Troll, taking down Solo as Uragi is still chasing down XWY. So now HellRaisers, they can just wait for the prime opportunity to jump in and just counter-initiate, and they do. XWY, though, gets the BKB in time, but he's still probably going to be targeted here by Uragi, who does get a nice shards off onto the Tusk. In the meantime, in the backside, Baboka has dropped, and now XWY is gone. Immediately taken down by Uragi. Continues to morph into the Tusk and make it so hard for the side of Aster. We'll move right in, but it's very obvious. Baboka will be the first one to get caught out on the Chen. Solo has been noticed by Monet, so he'll make the jump in. They will get the Chen down immediately. XWY is going to try and move in on the Tiny, but there's another snowball out from Uragi, who makes the play onto XXS, trying to go after the Beastmaster, but nobody else is really dying. Now a black hole has caught absolutely nothing. Right in the middle. Mane's being chased down by Yuragi. Mane is going to be able to run his way out the opposite outpost. Just neither side feeling confident without that perfect initiation, though. XXS is going to be spotted out here by Kiyotaka. Rolling Thunder has been committed. BKB is forced out. XXS, he'll go for the roar out, and suddenly Kiyotaka's just dead. He might be very, very effective, as Mane is going to get caught by that avalanche, but BKB is there, and now the Rolling Thunder's in, but once again, Kiyotaka's just going to die, and now a great shot's out into the kisses. Where the kisses going? And now the black hole comes out. Mane gets caught. Can he survive through it? Yes, he can. Snowball will connect. Solo's down. And Miero, well, he's going to go for a run, but the chase is on. Hawk dive to come out from XX.
He hasn't found these angles he wants, and Antares really kind of set up in that last fight, though.
Yeah, here we go. Jump in again. XWY. He's with the Walrus Punch, but Yuragi's going to turn around and go right after the Tusk now, as Miero is there to back him up, but they do force staff him away, even using the Hurricane, and now the Roar does connect onto the Pango, just locking him down. Still trying to run, but the ensnares are out. Kiyotaka barely going to be able to make it out, as XWY does finally go down to the Tusk. Now they will go for a bit more of a chase, trying to find some more. Everyone else just escaping here from Team Aster for now. Baboka, the only one left behind, will go down to the Chen. Yuragi picking up the kills here on the Morphling. Away and be just fine. But he's going to turn right back around, hoping he can find somebody with the stun. Jumping in by himself, Kiyotaka. This is risky, but with the Lincoln Spear, he's feeling safe. Still a big avalanche. Maybe they can do it with this initiation. Miero, he's in with the black hole. He's caught Mane on the Troll Warlord. Can they burst him down? Not quite. The battle trance is there in time, so the Enigma is going to go down. HellRaisers need to retreat, or do they? Mane, the one falling low on the Troll Warlord, but he's alright. He's going to make it out. Kiyotaka finally going down as XWY does pick him off, but they are falling like flies on the side of Aster. They will lose their Tusk. Yuragi, he'll secure the kill, and it seems like he wants more. He sees Mane on the Troll Warlord. He'll go for the Snowball in. The Troll has no battle trance this time around. Yules him up, but now he is still alive, but the cookie's not really going to go the right way. Snowball, it will buy a bit more time. Mane is still trying, and Yuragi their way back into this one. Up in XWY, he's going to find Solo. Tosses up. Snowball will save from the stun. They go again. Mane, he does have battle trance in a couple seconds if he wants to try and commit it. Yuragi just casually moving in onto the Tusk, does get a dieback here onto XWY. There's now Mane. Mane's been caught out. He's the big one they can't really afford to lose. Baboka, he will drop instead. But he's got no buyback either, as Yuragi's not stopping. He'll go for more. He's onto Mane with the side device. They've got him down. GG is called. Aster have seen enough. Yuragi, he will clean up right in the fountain for another triple kill. HellRaisers, I mean, it was looking pretty bad for them during the...
Antares and Solo aren't going to be able to set up for you. It's going to be down to someone like Kiyotaka or Yuragi.
Of course, that bot lane, the one we haven't really talked about yet. You're going to have Antares and Miero against, of course, Siamese Cat and Mane. We'll see if they are actually able to make the lane hard for Mane as top lane. There is going to be first blood being drawn. Solo, Baboka does not have brown boots, so he is a little bit slower because Solo does have a wind lace up. Just keep running around the tree line, and one more hit will do it. Baboka, hands up. Baboka will go to the T2 tower. He knows he's got. So 0-2, 4 minutes in. HellRaisers in the lead in terms of the kill score already. Saving grace right now is the fact that your Ember is having a pretty good game here. XWY, not struggling whatsoever, but Kiyotaka's having the exact... Why does it say that Dire killed Solo? He's on the Dire.
I don't know. That's some value flip, I guess, but still get the gold, I'm sure. Would be funny if they didn't. Baboka showing up early here.
Yeah, XWY is going to move in with the Remnants. Kiyotaka, they're trying to fight back, but there's so many heroes moving in. Still XWY falling rather low, and Baboka with the cogs locking him in. They do at least get the clockwork, but now XWY, who is out of Remnants. Thing is, though, there's no one else to take down the Ember. Solo cannot do it on his own.
Shine a little bit more. And Antares is still at 5, but Ancient Seal at level 2. You've got the Kisses ready in Miero. And overcommitment from Aster can be punished.
Chains out. They're going to find Solo here on the Undying. Solo. It's eventually going to burn out to the Sun Rays. Now Monet's going to make the jump in onto Antares, and they do secure with the Sleight of Fist. So Team Aster moving in and
Faster to find, but you kind of just want to relieve that pressure on Ursa. Smoke out though. Kiyotaka and Antares are ready. They've got the Mystic Flare as well here with a Vortex.
They're going to move in. Vortex is there. Mystic Flare to be popped as well. XXS trying to heal through it, but cannot. But XXS, well, rather XWY, will just clean up the Skywrath and force Kiyotaka to back off. Still a very nice trade for the side of
The Ags being built up by XXS. That is a very good answer for something like the Storm. You get that root off, Kiyotaka's just going to be vulnerable to the follow through and got good uptime on it.
There we go again. Vortex is out. XXS being caught out on the Prophet. He will go down immediately to the Kisses damage. Spaboka will try to run. There is going to be a TP away, and he's not going to make it. Kiyotaka, he'll have the damage with a double kill. Yuragi, in the meantime, he's going to kill off Siamese Cat. So suddenly HellRaisers wake up.
100 gold away. So he's just actually looking to fully sustain. Like, Orb Corrosion, Phase Boots, and BKB.
They've got the Ember. XWY, Pounce is going to connect onto the Ember Spirit. Taking a fair bit of damage, but it seems like with the Sun Ray, he is going to be just fine as he'll go for a bit of a chase onto Solo, but no, he'll run it backwards instead. Hookshot in the meantime, the Poker. He's going to find himself a Snapfire. In fact, XXS is the one being caught out now. Dropping really low, is going to go down. The egg will be popped on Antares. He's going to be trapped between that. So he is going to drop. And Miero is still running. HellRaisers, they are going to show up once again. Yuragi more than happy to keep the fight going here in the Slark. We'll find another. It's going to be another great trade here. So there's plenty of time for them to just farm the Ags and then really get going. Well, the way Monet is farming at the moment, it's kind of hard to see him being able to meet the timing of that Ags from the Slark, because we are going to jump in again onto Siamese Cat. He'll Icarus dive away, but Yuragi is still on the chase. Monet is going to show up to try and help out. Egg will be forced, but Yuragi will just focus it down. They know the Sprout is going to protect it. They can't deal with the Egg. It will explode and go right back the way of HellRaisers. HellRaisers now, they will lose Miero. Yuragi is still looking for a way to jump back in. Kiyotaka, what? Sleight of Fist is off the mark, and he just literally casually walks out. I mean, they'll get the vision in the end with the Observer Ward. Hookshot is there. They'll at least catch themselves a Skywrath, and we'll be able to take him down. In fact, XWY moving in onto Kiyotaka, but he's alright to just zip away as Yuragi's going to move in onto Baboka. The Clockwork should drop and will. Yuragi, still looking for another target, is going to make the jump in onto XXS, who was trying to go for a man fight against the Slark. Shadow Dance was popped. XXS, he's just going to fall. Another smoke. Yuragi, he's got quite a few Essence Shift stacks available right now, so he wants to keep the fight going. Now at 22 in those stacks, and 3 down once again for Team Aster.
And for Aster, this farming game just doesn't feel like it's ramped up fast enough.
A Vortex out for Boca. Gonna get caught on the Clockwork, will drop. Like Siamese Cat right around the corner, will pop the Sunray, trying to go after Kiyotaka, and they do at least find the Aegis. Yuragi going for a casual jump in, but needs to be a little bit cautious still. The chains are out. They've got Kiyotaka controlled up, but he is literally just walking away afterwards. Just doesn't last long enough. XWY, he was still trying. Oh, he was trying to at least get Solo, but he ends up giving his own life away.
So I'm here to jump on afterwards, but it doesn't feel like the opportunity's presented itself here.
Oh, they've got XXS again. This Prophet has had such a rough game. XXS, he'll go for a Sprout. They'll get through it. He'll try for a TP play out, but it's not going to be enough. They have the damage with the Dark Pact of Yuragi, and now with the Pounce out, XWY is forced to BKB just to get out of that. They'll lose Maboka while currently third in net worth is the Ursa. Is Yuragi now. They'll land a Pounce out. There is going to be a 4-star from Maboka to make sure he's alright. Kisses were expended by Miero, so they're going to try and jump in on Siamese Cat. They'll find one. The Storm does get caught, but no, he's alright. He'll just get cookied out.
Just play their own game. Like, they don't have to respond to Aster here, although Aster will try to line up for a contest. They're going with the flares.
Jump in, Siamese Cat, forced off away. Monet going to be targeted by Uragi, who pops his Shadow Dance immediately after the Ursa, just taking all the stats away. They'll drop the egg. Uragi will just focus it down, but there's your Sprout once again saving the day. The egg will survive through it, stunning up quite a few. So Monet, he can jump back in on the Ursa. He'll at least take down Solo, but can they find any more? XXS currently being controlled up by Kiyotaka. Going for the TP play out is barely... No, he's not going to make it. Still Monet. He does find 2 supports for their trouble. He'll go for a TP play out and will make it. Ground yet. Even with this huge advantage. Kiyotaka, he has popped the DD rune. And oh, Monet, he's going to jump in with his BKB, but there's no setup. It's literally only him. Very desperate play from Monet. They barely get Baboka out of there alive, though I say that Kiyotaka, he'll just get Siamese Cat and Baboka. What was that? Asserting their dominance here through the bot lane. Hookshot is there, Baboka. They're going to try one last time, I think, as Uragi does get caught out. May go down, but no, he gets a Shadow Dance in time. Kiyotaka in the backline just got the Vortex off to make sure there's no supporters. Look at this. Right back in. Has found Monet, but doesn't have the help. Still, they're all so low. Baboka, of course, is going to be the one to get sacrificed here. HellRaisers going to try and rush through the bot racks. Master still struggling to find any way back in this game. There will be an Ancient Seal out on the Ember. Monet jumped in. He got Scythe up, but he had the enrage. But now a big Vortex up from Kiyotaka. He got 3 targets. That's it, they've called it. Monet has seen enough. It's too much. This game must have been incredibly frustrating to play for the side of Aster and...
Right.